Hello, Soldierboy here, and welcome to the channel update for May/June. I'm still unsure what to call it. Hello, welcome. I know this is on a weird day, and I've had to record this a little bit earlier than I normally would. The reason for this is this current week is half term in the UK again. I know they've only just gone back to school after the Easter holidays. It's also the Queen's Jubilee. I think that's Thursday, Friday. So I've had to do this a little bit earlier. I'm trying to plan ahead and, keep you guys informed as well. So this week, obviously, streams will be very few and far between. Daytime streams are out of question at the minute for this week. As you'll see from the schedule from yesterday, it's all a bit up and down. Now, Thursday, Friday, we're aiming to go away overnight as a surprise. I can't talk too much because I know my little boy does watch some of my videos, and if he watches it, he will know what's happening. So I'm being a bit careful. So obviously, it does also mean that the subscriber special on Saturday isn't going to go ahead. And I know we said it's every fortnight, but this is the first time I've stayed away from home since the accident. It's going to be a struggle. I'm not sure how I'm going to be afterwards. So to play it safe, I thought it was best not to do the subscriber special on Saturday. The following week, we'll get back to normal very quickly. It's fine. It's just, I don't want to say, yes, we'll do it, and then I get back and I'm in a mess, which I'm expecting to be. But it's a nice surprise for my little boy. And it's nice to go away as a family and do something which is going to put a lot of pressure on me. But also, I think we need it. Even one night away, sometimes it's just nice to have that, isn't it? As far as the channel's going, we're growing slowly but surely. And I'm more than happy with the speed it's going. I think it's going well. You guys are still enjoying the streams from what I'm hearing. And yeah, you guys are a fantastic community that, as I've said before, makes the internet a nice place to be, which is brilliant. There is one caveat to that, and something that I've mentioned, I think, previously, a long time ago now. So I don't generally look at likes and dislikes and all that stuff afterwards. During a stream, it will pop up and tell me that the likes have gone up, and I will say thank you, as you should. And I really appreciate the people that just stop by and drop a like and say hello. Brilliant. But I, the other day, had a quick look at percentages. Because it was on there, I had a look. And since they took away the dislike feature, you can't visibly see it on a video now. But the person who produced the video can see it. But only if you look. And I don't generally look. But I did the other day just because it was there. Anyway, there was a couple of dislikes on videos and streams. And that's not an issue. Not everyone is going to like everything that I produce or someone else produces. That's absolutely fine. What I would say is, if you don't like something, drop a comment and say why. In my mind, it just makes sense. Constructive criticism is brilliant. If you don't like the music, the sound wasn't good, the mic wasn't good, I was rubbish at what I was doing, which is more than likely. If you look at the gauntlet races from Forbidden West, I'd happily take that. But to drop a dislike and not leave any feedback, I just think it's a bit nasty. I don't know if that's the right word. To me, it just seems the wrong thing to do, and I may be a minority in that. But I don't dislike anyone's videos without giving a reason, and I don't think I've ever disliked a video on YouTube, to be fair. But only because I don't watch much is actually the reason, I suppose. It's a weird one. Just something I popped up the other day and come into my mind again. I started thinking about. I also mentioned in Discord that I was thinking about talking to some CRPS charities. Now, CRPS is what's wrong with my left ankle. It is not known much about because there's been a very much lack of research, because it's quite a rare thing to happen. And you can have it quite weirdly. So I know the physio was telling me he's got a lady that she broke her toe and then got CRPS in her left leg because of it. Something so minor creates something major. But no one really knows what causes it other than trauma. And there's no way of getting rid of it. It doesn't just go away. It can burn itself out to a degree. But if you lose movement and you don't get it back quickly, the likelihood is you're not getting it back, which is why I've got no lateral movement in the left foot. So I kind of wondered about trying to raise some awareness, mainly because no one knows about it. I'd never heard of it before it happened to me. So it won't affect the channel majorly. It's not going to be anything different. I'm thinking of contacting a few charities. I think there's actually only two in the UK I can find. That's how small it is. And just saying, look, can we borrow your logo? Can we stick it on the banner? I'll maybe put a bit in the blurb. I may do a video every now and then talking about CRPS, that kind of thing. Things that have helped me or not, most of it. It's just something I'm thinking about. So it's something I'm considering. So if you see a new logo, that's probably what it is. I'm just trying to get the wording for the email and then all that stuff sorted. I don't want them to feel like I'm after something, because I'm not. If anything, I just want to raise some awareness and make more people aware that this happens. And, you know, for those that aren't aware, CRPS is chronic regional pain syndrome. It's also known as a suicide disease because the pain never stops. And if you've ever had long-term pain, it can get on top of you. And that's why I have bad days. There are days you just don't want to move because it's just too difficult. Admittedly, with the issues with the fractures in the back as well, it's not a nice combination because I need to move to help the back heal, but I can't move because of the foot. It's a no-win situation. And the subscriber special we did last Saturday, not the one just gone, the one before that, we started the stream and you guys started chatting about me and my injuries. I really appreciate it. And it was a fantastic conversation. I appreciate you guys paying an interest and sending me your best wishes. And I think that, you know, really appreciative. So just wanted to say a quick thank you for that. I wasn't expecting it, mainly because, you know, we were going to do the subscriber special, Detroit Become a Human. And I wasn't expecting a half an hour conversation on me and how I'm feeling. But you know what? Occasionally it's nice in a way just to get it out. And I in some ways I do hide it a bit at home. You know, I don't want my other half to really know how I'm feeling sometimes because she has to do so much that I can't do. So sometimes it's just nice to have that 10 minutes of just explaining, look, I'm not good sometimes. That's all it is. You know, everyone has good and bad days. And sometimes for me, bad days are horrendously bad and good days are very few and far between. But we keep going. And as I've said previously, you guys and your support, and the reason I started the channel was that social aspect. I had no interest in being monetized. I had no interest in earning money as such from it. My other half would probably love that, to be fair. But for me, it's always about the social side of things. I wanted, you know, to be able to interact with people while I'm at home for 10 hours a day on my own. Because, you know, I don't leave the house other than for an appointment. So this is what has kept me going. So yeah, always appreciative of you guys and the well wishes and everything else. I think that's so incredible. So thank you all very much for that. This is going to be longer than I expected it to be. Mainly because I didn't expect to talk about what we just talked about. So, PlayStation Plus. So in June the 22nd in the UK, PlayStation Plus is changing. Normally, you subscribe to PlayStation Plus, you get free games a month, plus you can play online. Now, the online bit doesn't bother me too much. We've always had it. It's one of those things. I've always just had it. And I recently got PS Now, mainly because my little boy wanted to play some of the Lego games. And it was the easiest way of doing it. So we did. When the new subscription changes, I'm going to go for the middle tier. Mainly because the top tier is quite expensive. But on top of that, you can stream PlayStation 3 games. The downside to that is you stream them. You can't record them. And you can't live stream them. Because you stream them via the internet to play them. So you're locked. You can't download them or anything. Whereas the PS4 and PS5 games that are on PlayStation Plus when it releases will be downloaded, more stable, can then be streamed and recorded. That does mean Assassin's Creed number 1 isn't going to be possible. I can't find a way around it. I am considering, I've got a PS3, I am considering buying the game on PS3, hooking it up and setting up the YouTube that way and stream it through the PS3. I don't know how it will go. I'm considering I need to look into it and see if it's possible and see if it's stable enough to do so. If it is, that might be the way forward. I'm not sure yet. Or they just need to remaster it. Just add it to the list and remaster it. I don't see the issue. I really don't. When we're talking about Assassin's Creed as well, we are obviously moving to Assassin's Creed Rogue as soon as we finished Horizon Forbidden West. This may come out after we finish Forbidden West. I'm not sure because I like to record this so early. But yeah, Rogue is next, then Syndicate. No, then Unity, then Syndicate. And then we have the 2.5D ones, or whatever they're called. I've got them, I bought them for a reduced price again. They're ready to go. I don't think they're that long, admittedly. And then after that, we're in no man's land. You guys, I've asked for opinions. We've got a channel on Discord that, you know, game suggestions. Ghost of Tsushima pops up quite a bit in terms of playing, so that might be one to come next. We may have a break and do something completely different. I know some people have asked about Subnautica, things like that. So I've got a few things in mind. And yeah, any more games you want to add to the list, chuck them on Discord. More than happy to have a look, or put them in the comments, I don't mind. There's, a long list. Whilst I'm on the subject of games, and new games coming to PlayStation Plus, I'm still looking out for the Marvel game that's coming this year. So there's meant to be a new Marvel game. It is from the makers of XCOM, so it's more tactical, turn-based, but with the Marvel characters. It interests me. Not sure how much it's going to interest you guys, but I'm going to have a look at it. We will stream it. If you guys don't like it, that's fine. I'll just make episodes if need be. It may be very slow-paced. It may suit an episode basis better, but I'm not sure. Watch Dogs, by the time this goes out, you should be near the end, I think. I finished Watch Dogs, basically, the main game, but I think I'm ahead of the episodes, basically. We've started the DLC, Bad Blood. You should be seeing that hopefully this week or next week, I believe. And then we'll move on to Watch Dogs 2, and then Legion. We're going to keep it episodic. I'm really enjoying making them in episodes. And because we've got Assassin's Creed coming up, there's no point trying to live stream them as well. I'm not adding more to our list. Genshin Impact's taken a bit too much of a backseat recently. We're going to try and get that back to being more focused on again. That's something I've got to do and sort out. And Car Mechanic, I've done a bit less recently, only because I've had so much going on. I've not been able to keep up. That's been the issue. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. It may reduce this down to one episode a week or one every 2 weeks. I'm not sure. WWE is still ongoing. Again, it takes a lot longer to produce those, so I'm trying to keep up. It keeps me busy. Let's put it that way. If I ever wanted something to keep my mind occupied and to keep me busy, YouTube is definitely it, because that's all I do on a daily basis. But I enjoy it. And someone said to me the other day, well, do you actually play a game to enjoy a game? And I do. One game. So me and a few friends play Farming Simulator. It's nice, it's relaxed, it's chilled. And it's the one game I play. I don't record it. I don't plan to record it or anything like that. But I just play it for me. So that's why sometimes there's not an evening stream on, say, a Wednesday evening, because I'm having a night off. That's the thing, because Wednesday's my big recording day, so I do lots of editing during the day after streaming. It's my evening off, and I just go and jump on Farming Simulator, plough a field, harvest a field, that kind of stuff for a couple of hours, and it chills me out. So yeah, it's something that I enjoy. So I do play games for my own enjoyment away from YouTube as well, which is, I think, important. If I did everything just for YouTube, I think it'd become boring, distracting. You just wouldn't get into anything, and I think that's bad. Right, this video's gone on a lot longer than I was expecting. It's only 15 minutes. But I just want to say thank you all very much. It's been an incredible month, as always. I know it's been a bit interrupted with Easter holidays and now the half term. But there are many, many more videos, streams and stuff coming to the channel. I can't go to work. I'm being medically retired, as we know. So I'm going to be stuck at home for a lot longer. The only thing that may change, and this is something I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know when it's going to happen or if it will happen. But one of the specialists has talked about having me and my family move home. Basically, they don't think I'm ever going to be able to use stairs. So we need to think about moving to a single-story building. So bungalow, basically. If that happens, the aim is going to be to get one a decent size, which means I may actually have a streaming room, which if that happens, we will have a little look round and all that kind of good stuff. And yeah, in the future, obviously, we'll have the proper gear to do this. My setup is very basic at the minute, and once the insurance is all sorted, my plan is to do everything properly, you know, proper external mic and capture card, decent laptop for editing and all that stuff. It will happen, and this is the big reason I don't advertise the channel probably as much as I should, is because I don't feel we're at that stage of being able to really say, this is good. I think we're quite an amateur setup, which kind of shows sometimes. You know, I record these videos on my phone. It's the only way I can do it. So that's the reason I don't advertise. A few people asked recently, you know, how come you don't advertise your channel that much? That's the reason. I just don't feel the setup is good enough. I think the streams are brilliant. I think, you know, you guys in the chat are fantastic. I think we have a good laugh. We have good chats and, you know, philosophical chats sometimes as well, don't we, Cass? So yeah, I just think the community is brilliant. I just lack the setup, but that will come in time. And then when that happens, I'll then start advertising. I just feel really weird about going out and saying, watch me, watch me. It just doesn't suit me. I don't like that kind of stuff. But it's something I've got to look at a little bit more, I think. But if you've made it to this point, thank you very much. I know I've rambled a little bit. Again, fantastic month, and there's more to come. So enjoy your month, enjoy your half term if you're in the UK, and we'll see you in a stream or video very soon. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for the support. Bye-bye.